Hey guys, welcome to Smith Auctions. Today we have April 1st Online Antiques and Collectibles Auction. Let's get started. First off, we have a hanging composite bench swing that's approximately 62.75 inches by 25 inches by 34 inches. Following that up, we have a vintage oak dresser with mirror that's approximately 38 inches by 19 inches by 73 inches. Moving on, let's look at a couple of these collectible signs. Starting off with this Texaco sign that's approximately 23.5 inches diameter. Following that up, we have a vintage hanging light that's really nice. Also, in the case there, we have a number of classic Wheaties boxes with important sports figures on them. After that, we have a set of 3 matching lamps. Next to a couple of end tables, followed up by an assortment of stereo equipment. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a table with 3 chairs that is approximately 41 inches by 30 inches. After that, we have a bunch of different rugs, all in individual lots of different sizes, although a majority of them are 5 foot by 8 foot. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a cabinet that's approximately 56 inches by 17.5 inches by 78.25 inches. Next up, we have one of a number of remote control airplanes with controller boxes. This is a JR Pro propeller remote control airplane. After that, we have a 25-gallon Western stoneware crock. After that, we have a popcorn maker and Sharp microwave. Right next to 2 chairs, coffee table with lifting top that's approximately 47.5 inches by 26 inches by 18.5 inches. Next up, we have a power recliner that works per seller. After that, we have a vinyl record player with assorted vinyls with classics such as Elvis, the Moody Blues, and Michael Jackson. After that, we have 4 whiteboards that are approximately 36 inches by 48 inches. Next up, we have a desk that's approximately 72 inches by 24 inches by 29 inches with 3 chairs and 2 bookcases that are approximately 48 inches by 12 inches by 36 inches. Following that up, we have 2 more desks that are about the same dimensions with chairs. In between the 2 desks, we have 2 coffee tables that are approximately 50 inches by 38 inches by 16 inches and 30 inches by 50 inches by 16.5 inches. And that'll finish out this aisle. Moving on to the next aisle, we'll start off with a hutch that's approximately 60 inches by 75 inches by 21 inches. After that, we have another one of those desks that's approximately the same size. And right before the desk, we have 2 vintage runner sleds and another lot of a vintage galvanized metal toboggan that's approximately 77 inches. Next up, we have an assortment of die-cast collector cars that are mostly 1/18 scale. After that, we have a wood chest that's approximately 16 inches by 39 inches by 19 inches. Next up, we have an electric fireplace that's 1500 watts and works per seller. Now, if you want to get a little bounce in your step, there's an X-Plaid 12-inch subwoofer in a bandpass box. Looking to the back of the aisle, we have a dual reclining couch that's approximately 88 inches by 36 inches by 36 inches. Staying in the back of the aisle there, it's a little bit harder to see, but we have a vintage storage chest with birdcage and lamps. Next up, we have a Habaco Superstar remote control plane with controller. Next up, we have an entryway cabinet that's approximately 47 inches by 16 inches by 31 inches. Looking to the back of the aisle, we have approximately 37 stainless steel pans, along with 100 aluminum baking pans and assorted aluminum pots. Then we have another electric fireplace with remote that works per seller. This one's approximately 54 inches by 15 inches by 34 inches. Next up, we have a Western cedar log round table that's approximately 34 inches by 27 inches. And to finish off this auction, we have a cabinet with ice cream freezer that's approximately 64 inches by 30 inches by 37 inches, and it works per seller. And that'll do it for April 1st Online Antiques and Collectible Auctions, and we'll see you next week. Happy bidding.